So let's start streaming. Let me just check it on my phone, make sure it is actually streaming. I won't be a minute. Channel. Yay! Okay. Okay, so make sure you're sitting comfortably. Just move that down. So just allowing the breath to settle into the belly. Okay, that's good. So just taking a few breaths. Allowing the breath to relax. And leaving anything that may have been on your mind, you can leave that at the threshold. So if it feels like a weight you're carrying on your shoulders, literally take it off your back and imagine putting it outside the door. So we're going to use the 4-4-8 breath pattern to ground ourselves and begin to energize the body. So we breathe in for 4, we suspend the breath for 4, and then we breathe out for 8. So we're going to do that now. We're going to do 3 rounds of that. So we're going to begin by breathing in for 4. Suspend the breath for 4. And breathing out for 8. Breathing in for 4. Suspend for 4. Breathing out for 8. Breathing in for 4. Suspend for 4. Breathing out for 8. So just allowing your breath to return to its normal pattern. So the breath is relaxed. And just allow yourself to observe anything which you may be experiencing. So we're going to bring our focus to the heart center, to that cozy space that we've created before. And from this space, I want you to tune in to the feeling of being held by Mother Earth. That's the connection all the way down to the center of the earth. So if you want to, you can do that quickly. And also being held by Father Sky, which is the void space, the quantum space of any and all possibilities. So again, if you want to, you can just do a quick touch base with that. But essentially, it's the feeling of being cradled by these two very potent energies. And knowing that you're always connected to these two energies as you go about your day. It's like literally you're being cradled by these energies. So just tuning in to what that feels like to be held in that way. And what you might feel when you tap into that energy is a sense of balance, that stillness. Almost like it's a cocoon of sorts, if that makes sense. So taking a few breaths here, the breath is relaxed, and just observing anything which you may be experiencing. So we're going to move through 11 chakras today, activating and balancing as we move through. So as we do that, you can see this activation and balance as a pulse or a spinning wheel of light. The color of that light will be determined by each chakra, or you may see it as something else. So we're going to take our attention to just below the feet with the earth chakra. And the color of this one is like a reddy brown color. Moving up to the root chakra at the base of the spine and the color red. Then to the navel chakra and the color orange. To the solar plexus and the color yellow. To the heart center, which is green. Your higher heart, which is either a turquoise or a pink or both. And then to the throat chakra, which is a light sky blue color. To the third eye, which is a deep indigo. To the back of the head for the causal chakra, which is like a pearlescent white. And then to the crown of the head, the crown chakra, which is a violet white. And then about a foot above your crown is the soul star chakra, which is an amazing iridescent pinky silver color. So taking a few breaths here, tuning into what that feels like to have all those 11 chakras activated and balanced. Breath is relaxed. And just observing anything which you may be experiencing. Bring our attention back to the heart chakra. So the other day when I was doing this particular meditation before I went to sleep, I got a very clear image of a diamond at your heart center. It's like a diamond heart. Yeah. So this metaphysical diamond that is at the heart center, what it does, the reason I was given for why it's there, is when this, because we're going to switch on the light in the DNA in a second, and what it does, it refracts the light that you switch on and splits it into its rainbow colors. So that's why, and I always wondered why it's two different types of light. That's why, because we've got the initial like golden white color, but as it moves through this amazing diamond at the heart, it refracts into these rainbow colors. So we're going to use that tonight and see what happens. So seeing in front of you either a switch or a dial. So whether you're switching this light on or you're amplifying it would depend on whether you see a switch or a dial. So just seeing that, whichever one, in all of its detail. And then when you're ready, you're going to stretch out your hand and either switch on or turn up the light emanating from your heart center. So this is the essence of who you are, this light. So first of all, we're going to see this light as the golden white color as it begins to move through your being. So we're going to get to the diamond at the end of the activation of the 12 strands of DNA. So this amazing golden white light moves through your being from your heart center, and you can either see that as a pulse or a wave or as like fairy lights moving through. It's entirely up to you how you want to visualize that. So as this light moves through your being, it activates the first two strands of DNA. And these two strands, these first two, correspond to your physical body. And any energetic blockages which are hindering your physical body from functioning at its optimal levels. So as this energy, as this light moves through your physical being, it collects any stagnant energy which you may be experiencing in the physical body. So my suggestion is anything that has come up for you on this day is specifically, is what that energy, what that light moving through is going to pick up. Yeah. So on any particular day, we might get, a backache, for example, or your left finger might hurt or something. So if there's something specific that has come up for you in your physical body today, just let that light focus on that one thing. Yeah. And let it hold your vessel open. So it's like holding that channel open for that energy, that light to move through and collect that little bit of stagnant energy in the physical body and then it moves through and it moves out down that channel back to Mother Earth. Yeah. So if you want to do that, you can do that now. Breath is relaxed. And just observing anything which you may be experiencing. So as this light moves further through your being, it activates the second pair of DNA strands, which correspond to your emotional body. So again, if there's anything on an emotional level that may have come up for you today, you can, if you choose, focus on that particular blockage. So anything which was particularly challenging, for example, whatever that might be. So you can allow that energy, that light, to move through your emotional body, collect that stagnant energy, and then move it out and through and out your body. Yeah? Your emotional body. So if you choose to do that, you can do that now. So as this light moves even further through your being, it activates the third pair of DNA strands, which correspond to your mental body. So this could manifest as things around memory, recall, even your observational acuity, your ability to be the observer. Harnessing the power of your mind, because it's an amazing tool if you can get it to work for you. So anything around those aspects, or anything that came up for you today, if you want to focus on one specific thing, again, hold that your vessel open for that energy, that light to move through and pick up any stagnant bits of energy which may be preventing your mental body from functioning as it needs to. So if you wish to do that, you can do that now. And as this light moves even further through your being, it activates the fourth pair of DNA strands, which corresponds to your soul and its facets. So this is a bit like shining those facets so that there's a clarity that comes when you when your soul facets are fully restored and shining that light. Yeah. A bit like the diamond. In fact. So If there are any facets of your soul which you feel you want to shine more, again, holding the vessel open so that this light can move through and pick up any excess energy that might be dimming the light of your soul. So you can do that now if you wish. And as this light moves even further through your being, it activates the 5th pair of DNA strands, corresponding to your soul family or your soul cluster. So this pair of DNA strands, when they're activated, will draw those people to you in front of your magical eyes that are on the same or parallel journey as you. So it's like sending out a beacon to those beings so that they then literally pass in front of your magical eyes. So if you wish to do that, to launch that beacon, you can do that now. And as this light moves even further through your being, it activates the 6th pair of DNA strands, corresponding to your connection to the cosmos. So this is your ability to gain perspective, so you can see the bigger picture, but you can also see the pieces that make up that bigger picture. So it's like standing on a hill. So you can see all around you, but you can also see the things that make up that view. So the fields, the trees, roads, paths, all that stuff. So this is you may even see, when you're gaining this perspective, you will see the path from where you've come from, but you will also see the illuminated path of where it is that you are going. So if you want to set an intention now for that illuminated path to be shown to you in a very obvious way, in a way that cannot be anything else, you can do that now. So with all 12 strands of your DNA illuminated, activated, working in harmony for your absolute divine creative expression. We're now going to take that light that's coming from your heart center, and we're going to shine it through this diamond so that the refracted light, which is the rainbow, actually fills your aura. So it's like you have the internal light, which is that very golden light internally, but then your aura is filled with the refracted light, which is all those rainbow colors. So just tuning into that. Breath is relaxed. And just observing anything which you may be experiencing. You may even see this rainbow aura almost like some kind of aurora. So it's like we have our own aurora, which is coming from within, refracted through this diamond heart. So breathing, breath is relaxed. So we're going to be coming into the silent part of the meditation for between 15 and 20 minutes. So make sure that you're comfortable, first of all. If you need to rearrange yourself, particularly if you got a leg that's going numb, like mine is. So there are different things that you can focus on in the silence. You can either focus on your breath as it moves in and out of the body. Or another really good one is to focus on the silence that you're creating internally. The other one you could do, if you want to, is if you look up without straining your eyes, with your eyes closed, just looking up to just between the eyebrows. When you do that, you gain a different perspective. So if you want, you can try that. Just checking for any tension through the body. Shoulders, jaw, tongue in the mouth, forehead are the 4 key ones. So just allowing your breath to relax. And don't forget, if you find your mind is wandering, you can just take it by the hand and slowly bring it back to your point of focus. Breathing. So I want you to begin to take a slightly longer, deeper breath into the belly. So before we begin to move the body, we're just going to ground any excess energy that we don't need. So imagining a ball of light above your head. And that ball of light moves down through the body. And it's basically collecting up any excess energy that you don't need. And it's going to take it down and out through the conduit that runs from the base of your spine all the way down to the middle of the earth, the center of the earth. And we're basically recycling that old energy that we don't need back to the earth. It's like metaphysical recycling. So you can do that a couple of times if you need to. And then when you're ready, you can move the fingers, hands, toes and feet. Just beginning to wake up the body. And then you can move the rest of your body, waking it up. Have a stretch if you need to, have a yawn if you wish. And then rubbing the hands together, getting some heat in the palms of the hands. And then placing them over the eyes. This is also really good if you've got tired, scratchy eyes. And when you're ready, release the hands, open the eyes. You can take some water or eat or go and have your dinner. If you haven't had your dinner yet, go and have your dinner. Good night, Romani. Lots of love.
Hi, Romani.
Right, so anyone that joined us on the live, thank you very much. I'm going to stop streaming now, so we'll see you in the next one. Lovely, lovely. So that has